Good afternoon, students. So in the last class we have discussed about the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and a cubic polynomial. So on cubic polynomial you will not get the problems for the exam. So here we are going to start with the exercise 9.2. The first question it is, find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So the first quadratic polynomial it is x square minus 2x minus 8. So here we have to find the zeros. So and then we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So let us solve this. So x square minus 2x minus 8 which is equals to, so let us factorize this, multiply the first and last term, the product is minus 8x square. So now we have to select the factors in such a way that we should get the middle term. So here I take minus 4x then plus 2x, multiply these two we get the product and add these two we get the middle term. So x square minus 4x then plus 2x minus 8, then in the first two terms and in the last two terms we have to take common. Here we have x common, we get x minus 4, then minus 2, here plus 2 common and we get x minus 4. So now this can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 4, x plus 2 into x minus 4. So x square minus 2x minus 8. So now x square minus 2x minus 8 will be 0 if when x plus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. So here x square minus 2x minus 8 is 0 when x plus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. This implies x which is equals to minus 2 or y which is x which is equals to plus 4. So here the two zeros are minus 2 and plus 4. Therefore the zeros are minus 2 and 4. So now we are done with the first part. Next we have to go for the sum of zeros and the product of zeros. So here I will go for the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros which is equals to minus 2 plus 4, that is 4 minus 2 which is equals to 2. So here this can be written as minus of minus 2 divided by 1, minus of minus 2 divided by 1. So what is minus 2 here? Minus 2 is nothing but the coefficient of x, and what is 1 there? It is coefficient of x square. So this can be written as coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. So we have verified the sum of zeros with the coefficient of x, and then now I will go for product of zeros. Product of zeros which is equals to, so minus 2 into 4, minus 2 into 4 will be minus 8. So now minus 8 can be written as minus 8 divided by 1. So what is minus 8 here? So minus 8 is the constant term. So it is the constant term divided by 1 will be coefficient of x square. So this is the second part. And in the first part we have calculated the zero. This is all about the first sub question. The second sub question it is 4a square minus 4s plus 1. So, for this quadratic polynomial we have to find the zeros and then we have to verify the condition. So, let us go ahead with this. 4s square minus 4s plus 1 which is equals to 4a square minus, so here multiply the first and last term, the product is 4s square, then we have to consider the factors in such a way that we should get the middle term. So, here I take minus 2s and minus 2s, multiply these two we get 4s square, add these two we get the middle term, that is minus 4s. So, it is minus 2s plus 1 in the first two terms, and in the next two terms we have to take common. So, here we have 2s as a common term, we get 2s minus 1, then here we have minus 1 common, we get 2s minus 1. So, this can be written as 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1. Now, the value of 4s square minus 4s plus 1 will be 0 when 2s minus 1 equal to 0 or 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So, this implies the value of 4s square minus 4s plus 1 is 0 when 2s minus 1 equal to 0 or the second condition again 2s minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore s which is equals to 1 by 2 or s which is equals to 1 by 2. So, these are the zeros. The zeros are, the two zeros are s equal to 1 by 2 and s equal to 1 by 2. Now, we have to go for the sum of zeros and the product of zeros. Now I will go for sum of zeros which is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 which is equals to 1. So, now this 1 can be written as, see here, minus of minus 4 divided by 4. So, here 4 and 4 get cancelled, so we get 1 and then minus into minus it is plus. This 1 I have written in this form. So, now write minus as it is, then what is this minus 4? See here, minus 4 will be the coefficient of s. Here the variable is s now. So, coefficient of s, then whole divided by, what is 4? 4 is the coefficient of s square. S square. So, this is all about the sum of zeros. Next, I will go for the product of zeros. Product of zeros which is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, this will be 1 by 4. So, now 1 by 4 can be written as, what is 1 here? It is the constant term. Then divided by 4, that is the coefficient of s square. And hence we have verified the result. Well, take the Roman number 3 as an assignment. So, I will solve the Roman number 4. So, it is 4u square plus 8u. Let us solve this. 4u square plus 8u. So, which is equals to, so take 4u common here, you get u plus 2. So 4u square plus 8u, which is equals to 4u into u plus 2. So now the value of 4u square plus 8u is 0. So this becomes 0 when 4u into u plus 2 is 0, or 4u is 0 or u plus 2 is 0. Is 0 when 4u equal to 0 or u plus 2 equal to 0. So this implies u which is equals to 0 by 4, that is 0, or u which is equals to minus 2. Therefore the two zeros are 0 and minus 2. So we have got the zeros. Next we have to verify the condition. Therefore sum of zeros which is equals to, so what is the sum now? 0 plus minus 2. This will be minus 2. So now minus 2 can be written as minus 8 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4 twos are, we get back minus 2. So here I write minus as it is. Then what is 8 here? 8 is the coefficient of u. Here the variable is u. So I write it as coefficient of u divided by 4. What is 4 here? It is coefficient of u square. So coefficient of u square. Then I will go for product of zeros. Product of zeros, which is equals to 0 into minus 2. This will be 0. This can be written as 0 by 4. So 0 by anything is always 0. That is why I have written 0 in this form. Now constant 0 is the constant term now. Constant term. So here 4u square plus 8u plus, I can write 0. So here 0 is the constant term. Then whole divided by, what is 4 here? 4 is the coefficient of u square. So this is all about the fourth sub question. Well, the fifth sub question, it is t square minus 15. So let us find the zeros. So here t square minus 15, which is equals to, this can be written as t square minus root 15 the whole square. So square and root get cancelled, we get 15. So this only I have written in this form. So now it is in the form of a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. So that is t plus root 15 into t minus root 15. So this is t square minus 15. The value of t square minus 15 is 0 when t plus root 15. So here this has to be root 15, sorry. So now t plus root 15 equal to 0 or t minus root 15 equal to 0. So that means this implies t which is equals to minus root 15 and t which is equals to plus root 15. So, these are the two zeros. The zeros are minus root 15 and plus root 15 and plus root 15. Now, we will have to go for the verification. Therefore, sum of zeros which is equals to minus root 15 plus root 15 which is equals to 0. So, this can be written as minus 0 divided by 1. So, 0 by anything is always 0. I have written the 0 in this form. So, now minus, what is 0 here? 0 is the coefficient of t. Then divided by, what is 1 here? 1 is the coefficient of t square. So, here t is missing. This can be written as t square plus 0 into t minus 15. That is why I have taken 0 as a coefficient of t. So, now I will go for the product of zeros. Which is equals to, so here minus root 15 into plus root 15 will be, with this becomes, so here minus I write it as it is, then root 15 into root 15 will be root 15 the whole square, square and root get cancels, we get only 15. So, which is equals to, this can be written as minus 15 divided by 1. What is minus 15? Minus 15 is the constant term now. So, this is the constant term, then divided by 1 will be coefficient of t square. So, this is all about the fifth sub question. So, take the sixth sub question as an assignment. So, with this we have completed the first main question.